I have tested a lot of portable carpet cleaners, and today I am testing the Cocean portable carpet cleaner that I was just gifted. So in this video, I'm going to unbox this, go over all the components, and put it to the test. I will definitely give you my thoughts on how this compares to other carpet cleaners I've tested as well. Let's get to it. Now here's how it comes out of the box. There are a few pieces to put together real quick, so let's do that. And you can do all of that on the back side of the cleaner. It has these two attachments. They'll just pop in right here and here. And these, of course, just hold the power cord, which is more than 12 feet long. So this can go a long distance while plugged in. And then it has one more piece to attach. This is just a hose holder and it just slides on right here. And then finally, you have your hose. Now this is a detachable piece that you may want to take apart from time to make sure it's fully clean. And it just snaps right in down at the bottom, and then it wraps around with this piece hooking right into the holder. So that is your main piece, which I'll go into the rest of it in just a minute, but I want to go over the attachments real quick as there are some cool attachments here. Now, most carpet cleaners are going to come with a standard attachment like this. You have your scrub brush, and then this is where the suction is. So basically, it will be spraying from this sprayer on the handle, and it will be spraying your cleaning solution on the carpet, which you can let sit on the carpet for a little bit, or you can just scrub directly while the suction is working, basically scrubbing and sucking up the stain at the same time. However you use it, you have a lot of options here. Now what's cool about this piece is that the top actually does come off. This is a key feature, as over time this is where a lot of dirt and debris will collect. So just being able to take this off and clean it is really nice. But then it has two more accessories. It has this extra wide scrub brush. I have never seen one this wide. And then finally, I have never seen this before, but this is just a focused suction device, which is really nice if you are cleaning upholstery. One issue I find when I clean upholstery is that I will get moisture sprayed down into the cracks and the corners, and it's not as easy to get to with these larger standard attachments, whereas this one can get in all those tight corners and really make sure that you're not leaving too much liquid on the surface after you clean. This will also help pull up stains. So really cool addition. And then finally you have this self cleaner. Well, now what this does is it actually just hooks right on. And so you spray into this, and then it's gonna take that spray and suck it right down the tube, cleaning any dirt and debris that has collected in the tube into the tanks for you. So this is a great way to self-clean the tube. And of course with these brushes, they are just designed so you can give them a quick rinse as needed. Now onto the carpet cleaner itself, it has two tanks. This first tank is for your cleaning solution, which is going to be mostly water. You just fill it up with water, and then you add 3 capfuls of this cleaning solution. Now there aren't any lines on it, as I'm used to a lot of these carpet cleaners having, but it is also really straightforward. And it has this nice handle, so it just slides in very easily. And then at the bottom is where the suction is, that it's sucking the liquid down through this opening right here. Next tank is your dirty liquid tank. Now this tank fortunately does open at the top, and then you can just rinse this out completely. Yes, it is your dirty water tank, so you don't have to worry about it too much, but the reality is that this is the tank that's more likely to get smelly over time. I don't want you dealing with something smelly in your closet. So when you're done cleaning anything, rinse this out and leave it open. Let's put this to the test, cleaning some carpet. Now I just filled up the tank with the mixture of water and concentrate. This is Cocean's specific concentrated cleaner. You are not limited to this cleaner, but it's a great start. And since you only need 3 capfuls per clean, this is gonna last you a long time. Now for my test, I've made an absolute mess of this white carpet. We have a ketchup stain and a coffee stain. I did rinse these both with water. That's why they look oddly muted, but that's how much came out after rinsing them. So it's just some gross stains. Let's see how well the Cocean does. And because this is a small piece of carpet, I'm gonna go with the standard size attachment because I think this is most comparable to most other carpet cleaners out there. So all I need to do is attach on this piece right here. And then to turn it on, I just need to press this huge button right here. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna turn it on. And then I'm gonna spray. Now I want to stop for just a quick moment before cleaning. All I've done so far is spray. The spray nozzle is really nice, consistent spray. The cleaner itself has a bit of a floral smell. So if you don't like floral, it might not be the right cleaner for you, but that is in no way a limitation on what this carpet cleaner can do. And the volume of the cleaner is slightly quieter than some of the other ones I've tested, but of course it is still noisy. Now let's see how well it does on these stains. We're going to start with the coffee stain. Now it took out the majority of the stain almost immediately. I scrubbed a little more just to see, and you can see all the coffee bits that have been sucked up into it. So let's test it on the ketchup stain, as I think it did a really good job on the coffee stain. Now, pretty quickly, it took everything up, and this really does compare quite well to all the big brands I've tested. Now, I do want to test the other attachment heads. I know I've cleaned all this, but I just want to see how well this head does. And I really like this one. I was curious if the suction would be as good, and I think the suction is just as good. I love how white it is, and it also has this little rubber edge here, which is really nice for catching cat hair or anything else that might need to be caught up and really pulled into the suction. This is a really nice brush. Now, finally, we'll test the last brush, and to take these off, it's this tiny little button at the top here, and they do just pop right off. And then this brush is really, in my opinion, for getting the last of the liquid, getting into those tight corners. Now, there are no tight corners here, but there is still a lot of moisture on this, so I'm gonna see if I see this pull up any moisture. This one really impressed me. I'm sure you could see that it was pulling up so much more moisture, even from a carpet that I had already used both other attachments on. This is a really nice addition. I think I would use this one every time just to make sure everything's really nice and dry. Really, really cool. And then finally, I can self-clean with this, and all I do is turn it on and spray for a few seconds. And you can see with this big tank just how much disgusting water is in there. It is so brown down there. And this worked really, really well. If you're looking for a fantastic portable carpet cleaner that might be at a better price point than some of the other ones and give you some really cool accessories that I find to be exceptionally handy, you may just love the Cocean portable carpet cleaner. I sure do. This did a fantastic job.